Yeah, Georgie, how does it feel having that trophy in front of you?
Overwhelming. Overwhelming. Did not expect it at all, to be honest. It could have gone to any one of them girls out there. Everybody's put everything on the line today.
Your journey personally, though, has been incredible, hasn't it? Because just, from going pregnant back to going into rugby league, did you ever expect to hit those heights?
No, I think after taking time out to have a baby, I knew it was going to be difficult, and my attitude coming back in has always just been, put me wherever, and I just want to play rugby. And I think having that attitude has just obviously helped me being in the situation I've been in this year, and you should never take anything for granted. You never know when the last time you're going to step on a field, so I'm just buzzing to be wherever I am.
Obviously a lot of the experienced girls not in the team, so what's it like taking more of a leadership role inside?
Yeah, it's difficult at times. I don't think I'm maybe a natural leader, but situations like this you've just got to step up, and I knew that that's something I had to do, and I've just give it my best. That's all I'll ever do, just try my best.
6-7 years ago you were playing on Castleford Rugby Union ground with 100 people watching you. What's it like now live on Sky Sports? You've got
it's incredible. The way the women's game's improving, and the exposure that we're getting, it's just fantastic, and it's great, especially for the girls who get to step on a field.
In the first few big finals that you were involved in, obviously you came up short. What has changed since then, now that you've gone back to back?
I think this year especially, it's been a massive mentality battle, and losing key players and having a turbulent season. We've had to dig deep, we've had to stay together, and I think our bond is stronger than it's ever been before, and that's really got us through and got us to where we are today.
Georgie, I've never come across a fullback that doubles up as a hooker. Whose idea was this? What did you think when you first heard it, and how have you managed to do it in a succession of big games?
So it was Lindsay Anfield's idea, of course, and I've always sort of been a backup hooker. If anything happened to Sinead, I knew that I'd step in. If anything happened to Tara, I was the backup fullback as well. But we'd never really anticipated that we'd have neither one of those girls. So when that did happen, Lindsay just rang me one day and she said, "Judd, how would you feel about attacking at hooker and defending at fullback?" And I went, "Well, yeah, I'll do whatever I need to do. Whatever you need me to do, I'll do it. Let's give it a go and see how it works." And I actually prefer it. It's like best of both worlds, really.
It must be exhausting though. I mean, what's it been like when you first started to do it? How did you feel coming into, say, the 60th or 70th minute?
Definitely like 60th, 70th minute cramp starts setting in, so I've had to be really smart about my nutrition, my hydration and supplements throughout the game, and find something that just worked for me to help me to get through those latter stages. But I feel like I've managed it pretty well, and from years of playing I just know my body and I know what's going to work in those situations.
Before you knew Sinead was pregnant, did you start to think, will I get into the team this year?
No, so all my pre-season was actually based around playing wing, and after last year I ended up at wing at the latter stages. That's sort of what my focus was, so all my prep, all my pre-season was based around playing in the outside backs. So then when we got the news that Sinead was pregnant, it was a bit of a curveball, but you've just got to adapt and get on with it, really. There's no other options, and I'm just willing to do whatever I need to do for the team.
You were playing with Matt last year, weren't you, in the final?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you think you'll add the Woman of Steel trophy to that one then on Tuesday?
I don't know. Things like this, I feel really overwhelmed, and I don't quite know what to say or how to feel. I'm just grateful to play rugby with my best mates. If I get Woman of Steel, I think it'll be brilliant, and it's not just for me, it'll be for the whole squad, and it'd be great. As a mum, I have a lot to juggle as well as working, and it'd be brilliant, but equally I'm happy with a grand final win.
2 in a row, no team's done that before, so now 3 in a row, obviously you nailed on to do that next year, aren't you?
Well, not necessarily, but it would be nice.
Any words of advice before the final from your partner, Will?
Words of advice for Will?
From Will?
Oh, from
to you?
Will. Oh, I thought you said for.
No.
So me and Will, obviously we both playing rugby. We talk rugby all the time, and I always say to him, "Have you got anything for me?" And he's like, "No, you know what to do. Just go out there and just give it your all." So just pretty much the same today. We don't like to change things too much. So yeah, he's a great support.
Yeah. Any competitiveness between the two of you? Because obviously you've got 2 grand final medals now, haven't you?
No, he openly says to his friends, he's like, she's the best player in house. But no, he's a great support, and you know, he's had a rocky season himself with injuries and things like that, but we're there to just spur each other on and proud of each other no matter what.
You know, the head coach, obviously, Lindsay, you and Lindsay have been on a great journey together. She's always been like a revolutionary in the sport. What do you think she wants to do next? She's always got some kind of an idea of, you know, to take the game to the next level. What do you think she's got next planned?
100%. To be honest, I don't know. She could have anything up her sleeve. She's got tricks, you know, always got tricks that she's pulling out of her sleeves. But, you know, the bond that we've got, we're just like, we back her, we believe in her, and she believes in us. And I think that's why we've done the back-to-back, because of the strength that we've got and the belief in each other.
Okay, thanks. Just one more.
Yeah. You seemed a bit nervous coming in with the amount of attention on this match. Just how important has it been for you in terms of the growth of women's rugby over the last few years? Over nearly 5,000 fans out there watching you today.
Wow. Yeah, it is nerve-wracking, and I think, you know, a lot of us girls away from a rugby field, we're mums, we work, you know, we're just normal people, so it is quite overwhelming sometimes having all this extra attention. I mean, we're just girls that rock up to play rugby, you know, and that's how it used to be, but the way the game's changing, I think it's fantastic, and I think especially for those younger girls, you know, putting on displays like we have today, it's great growth for the game, and you know, it's brilliant that it's only on the way up.